maybe you start laughing a lot, or crying, or you feel like sad, or maybe you're shaking, or you feel like you're gonna explode.
In order to have a change in perception, your physical brain needs to change. For that, Diksha basically is like an electric energy that is going through your brain and creating all these changes. These changes include a reorganization of the neurons within the different parts of the brain, and the activation of several centers and the deactivation of some others. For example, the parietal lobes are in charge of the feeling of separation. They develop after the 18th month of life, and they right now are actually working too fast. So the feeling of separation is growing bigger and bigger. The oneness state is perceiving life from the frontal lobe of the brain. This lobe has a connection with the electromagnetic field of the heart. And for that to happen, we need a physical rewiring of the brain. And that's what Diksha does. Enlightenment is not far away with Diksha. It's always around the corner. You feel like you're almost there. Maybe you don't even realize that you're awakened, but you feel definitely that something is going on, that your perceptions are changing, that you're not suffering the way you used to suffer. So the same question of being enlightened or not fades away, because it doesn't really matter. If you're not suffering, what is the point of thinking about enlightenment? You know, I'm happy now. This is working for me. That's enough. You can get into that state of consciousness. You can be actually your own master. See the world through his eyes. So I think it's time to cut the fruit and eat it. It's already mature enough.
I recently wrote something down. Like, when I know that everything we should believe, or nearly everything we should believe, is wrong, so I rather should believe something that is fantastic.
I had this song that I started a while back, and it was a time where, I was like not leading the healthiest of lifestyles, and so I think that kept me from finishing the song. So I just couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish the song, and then after like the first time I came to the house, I went back home, and like I said, I don't want to make it sound like, like it's a miracle. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I finished the song.
Wait a moment and let me in onto your skin, and I won't go home without you.
What is happening here is like phenomena. It's like something I never figured out before that it could happen. There is such a mixture between all of us who are living in the house. It's amazing how everybody in this house, like, they love each other. We just love each other. I mean, there's no friction, there is no everything flows like in a very harmonic way, a beautiful way.
The way that you're coming and going, I'm never knowing nothing about you. I'm just a user, a loser, a substance abuser. I thought you knew. You are a killer, baby.
I was like very relaxed. It was a Friday. We were having a workshop. The bell ring, and I went to open. I said welcome. It was two guys. I opened the door. Hi, welcome. It's your house. Please take your shoes out. Took the shoes out. They said, oh, such a nice flowers on the stairs. And when we came here, one of them took a gun and pointed to the head and said, I will kill you. Then it was just 1 second. He was going to kill me, and everybody was here, and I knew that it was my responsibility, everybody. So I didn't think about it, and I just jumped on this guy. We started fighting. They were two, and I was one. Then Alex and Chizzy came. And then I was shot. The doctor said that my case is one case in a million. Because the bullet didn't touch anything. They didn't even have to sew anything. They just cleaned the scar, that's it. The first thing I thought is to run away. I didn't want to come back here and everything. It was very strange because it did affect everybody in the house also. Really hard. That situation made me think a lot, no? How would it be everything if I react in another way? If I put everything together before coming here, since I was a kid, I mean everything, the whole story of my life, I think it's time to keep going in some way, keep surfing, no? And do not get stuck. And right now I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't know if I should keep the house and continue with Los Soldiers, if I should go to India alone and then come back and continue with this, or what? I don't have. I'm just trying to figure it out what to do, no? The only thing I know is that what I did up to now, I'm proud of it, and people is very, very proud too, and happy, and this, it makes me happy. Bhagavan and Ama say that every emotion and situation, if you experiment to the end, it will become grace. Everything happens because it has to happen. So if you learn from that, you're done. You develop that. You cannot do anything to avoid your destiny.